Hi, welcome to this fifth and final webinar on misconduct dismissals. And in this one, we're going to be looking at gross negligence. My name is Gary Smith. I'm one of the partners in the employment team at Nockolds Solicitors. And this is the final one, as I say, in relation to misconduct. And it looks at the specific circumstances that arise because of gross negligence, because in a misconduct case, you're looking at something deliberate and willfully done, something the employee has actively done or achieved, whereas in a negligence case, we're looking at something they haven't done and trying to prove a negative in some cases. So misconduct, as we say, is something deliberate and willful. Gross negligence is a really serious failure to achieve the standard of skill and care objectively to be expected of an employee of the grade and experience of the claimant, the employee concerned. And of course, as with misconduct, it is a spectrum, but here with negligence, you've got a spectrum that crosses over between two sets of procedures. Simple negligence in their duties would become a capability issue and would be an incapability dismissal, performance improvement plan, and the likes. It is only when it gets to gross negligence that it is a misconduct issue and that you can go straight to your ACAS code of practice or your internal disciplinary procedure. What do we mean by the difference between sort of just negligence and gross negligence? Well, in this case, Harrison and Adair, an employer dismissed the employee for gross negligence. They were negotiating agreement with the other side, and in the final last draft, the other side slipped in some amendments that incurred the business in significant costs. The employee didn't notice, and when those costs came to light, all hell broke loose, and the employee was ultimately dismissed. In this instance, the dismissal was held to be unfair. It wasn't gross negligence, it was merely negligence, but they did reduce compensation to reflect the contributory conduct of the employee in missing those final amendments. Contrast that with this case of Philander and Leonard Cheshire disability in 2018. This was on another order of magnitude. A CQC report was absolutely damning. Failures included neglecting service user needs, creating safeguarding risks, failing to give statutory notifications, failing to put in place management plans for residents. This was of such a serious order and such a compromising report from the CQC that it was held to be gross misconduct, gross negligence, and the dismissal was held to be fair. Now, whatever happens, you've still got to go through your disciplinary process. So writing to the employee with the evidence, inviting them to a disciplinary hearing, holding an appeal. But you put all those things in and you have a case of the order of magnitude of this Philander case, and you can look to use your misconduct and your disciplinary processes for cases of gross negligence. I hope you found this series on misconduct and gross misconduct dismissals of assistants. If you have any questions, please do get in touch. We would love to help you if we can. Please do keep an eye out for our other series of webinars on incapability, redundancy, statutory legality, and some other substantial reason. And hopefully you can join us for those. Thank you.